The game is the series
Who
is
they
so
playing?
boring.
Toronto?
Yeah,
They playing Toronto against Smack, man. The
so
Falcons shit.
so
Yeah.
boring. This
We
series
back,
is
man.
boring.
How's Muddy? What's the deal?
Nothing,
Ain't nothing.
nothing. Everything to the
Chilling,
top. Everything to the top.
Everything to the top
chilling.
50. Pause, pause. I gotta say
Father,
pause.
forgive me. We back. I had to throw the
That
shades on. I'm gonna start
I
wearing mad
see.
different hilarious
You
glasses.
got the Mickeys. You got the
Yeah, you
Mickeys
got the,
on. You got the
those are
Barry
Michael
Gordons.
Jacksons. Those are Michael
Yeah,
Jacksons.
Exactly. I'm on my Barry
your
yeah,
Barry
Barry Gordy
Gordy.
flow.
Those are
Yo, your
Barry.
Barry
Yeah.
Gordy.
Yeah. Yeah. What was his record label called?
Motown.
Um,
Mo-
Motown,
Motown. Yeah, there we
Motown,
go.
yeah, Motown.
Shout out
Everybody
to
seen the movie this
Motown.
week,
Yo,
right?
Father, forgive me. Yeah, yeah,
See,
Everybody
that's
seen
it.
the
Yeah.
movie, right?
Father,
yes.
forgive me. Yep.
Thank you. Yes, all of us seen it. I seen it. I just came back. I wanted to watch it tonight.
What's your
What
take
theater
on
you
it,
go
man?
out? What theater you go to?
For me,
Yeah.
we go to Cinemark in
Cinema.
Hazlet.
All right.
Yeah,
What's your take
it
on
was
it?
a
Was it
well put together film. I like that they didn't make it like a biography. They made an actual movie. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like, let's go through that experience of what Mike was feeling and things like that. So there was a well put together movie.
yeah.
yeah.
I loved it too. I just wanted them to be like, I wanted them to get more in depth with it. Like, I wanted them to see like Michael Jackson go to school. I wanted to see like more into Mike. It was just like chapter. It was I wanted to get more personal, but it was good though. I just wanted them to get a little bit more personal, like his relationship with Barry Gordy, or did he have a like like his relationship with Quincy Jones. They didn't I wanted
Yeah.
to like get more in tune with that. Like even his relationship with Bubbles, it was like they was just like they jammed
Wild
everything in
relationship.
one thing. I wanted to get more personal, man.
That snake was crazy though. That snake bugged me out a
Ah,
little
yeah,
bit.
that snake was different, man. That snake was super different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now
Nah, but
man, let's start it off. I got a question. What y'all think about disciplining kids that's not yours? It's a two-part question. Disciplining kids that's not yours and being in a relationship with a kid that's not yours, and your do you discipline that kid? Do you talk to his father? Do you like what like like I want your
I see
opinions
what you're
on
saying. Sound like I'm echoing. But Mud, you want to go first or
I, so I feel if I'm in the area and children are around, and I know the parents, I'm responsible.
yeah.
That's how I
yeah,
look. If I know your parents and I'm around, your
can't
kids is around and I'm around, I'm
you can do it.
responsible. So, I'm paying attention to your child. Now, if your kid does something out of pocket, I'm saying something right then and there.
Yeah.
I'm going to correct the behavior right then and there. And after I'm done, I'm going to allow you to go home and say whatever you got to say and wait for that phone call and have the conversation if needs be. But more than likely, if I know the parents, they're going to understand and support what I did.
Feel you.
Discipline as a
Yeah.
That's
scolding
how
though?
I look at it.
As
I
in
mean,
scolding?
I don't, as in scolding, obviously I'm not putting my hands on nobody's child, but if I have to raise my voice to someone else's kid, obviously something happens. Especially my demeanor and how people see me. I'm not really getting rowdy and loud about anything.
Yeah.
So if it takes me to have to say something to your child, something happened at that point in time for me to address it.
Yeah. You remember
That's
I
how
back in the
get it.
I
day,
see it,
man?
you know what I
Like
mean?
we used to get talked to like that all the time by everybody, man. It's like I like that. Did you see that Michael Beasley interview with Shannon Sharp?
That joint was sad.
It was sad, but you see what he said when he was
Yeah.
like, kids don't respect their parents, so they don't respect the police, so they don't respect the like that's the real thing. Like kids don't respect anything, bro. They don't respect
Yeah.
authority, and that's something that these kids are lacking the respect of authority, and that's why stuff is happening, bro. Because that respect takes you a long way, and it's not just like like a respect is like a way of life, like respect gets you through life for real.
Yeah. It's a with these, like you said, it's like a cycle because, like you said, they don't respect their moms, then they don't respect police, then they don't respect anybody else, and that's I think that's a good sum of it all because it's just the lack of respect that they have. You know what I mean? Like these young dudes came through the neighborhood, and my kids, and it's like 10 of them that be out there playing around, wilding, just running around free. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And these kids are like teenagers, obviously, and they came through on some some mopeds, like the little kid mopeds, the small ones,
mhm,
and they almost hit a kid. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and the dad texts, like, it's a group text. You know what I mean? We got neighborhood group text. So the dad texts, Nataro was like, "Yo, just heads up, make sure everybody, just a heads up, because I mean, I had to talk to a kid. He almost hit my kid. Blah 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 blah." So I go outside and I look for Leo, and I'm walking around. I don't see Leo. You know what I mean? So by the time I come back walking from looking for him, he's at the crib, and I'm like, "Yo, just keep your eye out, whatever, whatever, whatever." You know what I'm saying? So we get another text from the house that's on the top of the hill. You know what I mean? And you see the ring video. You see the kids pull up on a bike. It's two of them, like, one riding it, one on the back, behind them, on riding on it with him, and they run to the house and they just bang on the window, like boom, 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 run back, get it back on the bike and peel off. Mind you, one got a shiesty mask on. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So so the first dad that he kind of yelled at the kids on some, like, that almost hit his kid, but the second dad that they ran up on his crib and he got the ring video banging his window, he was like, whatever, I don't really care. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's crazy. You know what I mean? They didn't do anything. It's just crazy because, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, whatever. And I'm not saying like it's crazy because I would go further, take it further, but I'm like, yeah, he just needs to say something. You know what I mean? Whatever, whatever. Anyway, so mind you, boom, I'm coming home from the school. It's like 3:30. I'm coming home from the school, and I turn on my block. I mean, the main block that's off my block, and guess who I see? These kids riding a motorcycle. So it looked just like the kid that's in the video. So I pull up on him. I pull my car. Mind you, I just double park on a block that and I put my hazards on. I get out. I'm kind of mad stern. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, can I talk to y'all? Blah, 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 blah. Kids come over and they just totally, you know what I mean? You could just tell, like you just said, they just don't want to listen to nothing. You know what I mean? They just
right.
mad aggressive, mad defensive. Even though I came at them like, yo, what's up with you? You know what I mean? Is this, I kind of, confront. I was like, yo, is this y'all on a bike? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, nah, that ain't us. I was like, son, this look just like y'all. And mind you, the kid, the two kids, it was one black kid and one white kid. You know what I mean? And one of the kids had the Pooh Shiesty mask on. I'm like, son, it looked like you. You know what I'm saying? So the kid pulls his bike on somebody's yard, right? On the block. So I'm arguing with these kids. I'm like, yo, y'all can't be doing that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to give y'all a warning. You know what I mean? Because some people ain't going to take it that way. You know what I'm saying? And they get, they riffing back and forth. You know what I mean? Talking, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to tell y'all, you know what I mean? Mind you, a lady comes out that owns the house that they pulled the bike on. So she's just looking and she's not saying nothing. So I'm like, ma'am, is this your kid? She's like, no, no, no. So she comes out. I'm like, yo, these kids are bugging. You know what I'm saying? I show her the video. She's like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So the kid, it's one kid with red hair. You know what I mean? And he got a scooter. You know what I mean? His scooter like kind of rolls down a hill and it kind of hits me. So I pick the scooter, I throw it. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, you gonna throw my scooter? You gonna throw my scooter? I was like, man, F that scooter, man. I don't care. You know what I mean? He's like, are you gonna pay for that? So you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to tell y'all to not come through this block wailing no more. You know what I'm saying? They like, it wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? So they get themselves caught up because I was like, yo, you almost hit a kid, and I'm just trying to tell you, my kid plays in there, and he was like, your kid, I ain't even hit your kid. Your kid had a Lamborghini car. Mind you, Leo had a Lamborghini car that day. So I'm like, so you
They
didn't
paying
hit
attention.
you ain't hit this other kid, but you know that you ain't hit my kid that had the Lamborghini car. You feel me? So I'm like, so which one is it? Was y'all in the neighborhood? You get what I'm saying? So was y'all in the
Yeah.
neighborhood or what? Whatever. So mind you, now I'm gonna try to keep this short because it's long. You know what I mean? So mind you, I'm still arguing with the kids. So I guess the dad of the house that we arguing on comes out. And mind you, I only walked on the yard because that's where they pulled the bike on. You feel me?
Yeah.
So anyway, so the dad comes out. He's like, I don't understand why you arguing with these young kids. You yelling at these young kids. They're kids. I was like, son. I was like, sir, do you know what they did? He was like, no. I was like, all right then. I was like, they came to my neighborhood. I said, I live right down the block. I'm a homeowner just like you. They came to, I got kids. It's kids in the neighborhood. They came through the block wailing on a moped, and I'm trying to get them to understand that they can't be doing that, because if they do that to somebody else, it probably won't go down the same way that it went down. You know what I mean? He's like, well, they're kids. You got to let them be kids. I was like, son, I was like, do you want to see the video? He was like, no.
Right,
So,
takes
so I was like,
accountability.
yeah, so I was like, bro, so what do you, why are you arguing? I was like, man, he was like, you're on my yard. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Sorry, I apologize for that. I said, ma'am, thank you for listening to me. Y'all kids come through that block again, doing what y'all doing. It's whatever. He was like, are you threatening the one kid, are you threatening us? I was like, man, take it, whatever. Threat, promise, whatever. So I get in my car. The black dude jumps on his moped, starts peeling down the block. So I get in my car, I'm behind him. I pull my phone out, start recording. He pulls into this house that's on the block. He gets out. He starts, popping off at the mouth. I got it all on tape too. I mean, video too. It's mad funny. So he's popping all off at the mouth. I'm like, bro, you soft, blah, blah, blah. Come down through the block again, see what happens. Oh, mind you, before he
You
even,
saw.
before, mind you, when I'm arguing with the dad, he's like, yo, they're kids. I was like, I don't know they kids. I said, he looks like a kid, the kid with the red hair. I was like, but he got a Pooh Shiesty mask on. I can't tell if he's a kid or not. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Which I knew he was a kid or teenager. But my point is that you sticking up for these kids, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Anyway, long story short, I go go home real quick, and I see, I go to Leo. I'm like, Leo, you remember the other day when them kids came through in a motorbike? You remember what any one of them looked like? He was like, nah, I can't really remember what they look like, but I know one of them it was a white kid that had red hair.
Yeah, that's enough you
The
need to
red,
know.
the kid with the red hair don't even know how his red hair got
Sticks
him
out.
It stand
exposed.
out. He
Yeah.
It's
stands
like
out
it's
the
like
most.
tattoos in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's branded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for
Anyway,
sure.
long story short, nothing happened ever since. But I'm just telling you how these young kids don't be caring. And I'm trying to
Yeah.
get them. I'm like, yo. He was like, yo, so we can't ride through the neighborhood? I was like, yo, for one, my neighborhood is not a ride through neighborhood. You feel me? Like, you come through my block, you can't go through out and go through another block to get out. You got to
Yeah.
make a
Now it's one
U-turn,
way in,
come
one
back
way
up the
out.
hill,
Yeah.
yeah, and get out. And I'm
Mhm.
like, do you know anybody in the neighborhood? And it was like, no. I was like, so it's really no reason for you to be in the neighborhood. And I was like, granted, I get it. It's mad hills in my neighborhood. You know what I mean? I said, so granted, I get it. You know what I mean? You riding your bikes. I was like, but ride your bikes and be responsible. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to understand. They not trying
Yeah.
to
No, for
understand it.
sure.
You know what I mean? And the thing about it is that I'm like one of the realest, and I'm not saying I'm the realest, but I'm one of the realest persons that these kids can get this advice from.
Nah,
You
for
get
sure.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Like,
Like,
bro, like I'm on your
and
side.
yeah, and they don't understand because the kids, the depiction of who a real person is totally who I don't look like. You know what I mean? Because I look
For
like a
sure.
dad probably. You know what I'm saying? They looking at me like, oh, this whatever. This dude think he you know what I mean? He whatever. They probably thinking I'm lame, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, long story short, these one young dudes be wilding. You know what I mean? And that happened like 3 weeks ago in my neighborhood.
Yeah, nah,
So
that's crazy, bro. These kids really don't. I don't even know where you start, bro. Like, you really, it's like you gotta just
yeah,
like wipe this generation and start new. You heard? You
they
gotta
don't
wipe.
get
You
it,
gotta wipe this.
huh?
You gotta wipe this new generation, mud, and just start new, man. Like,
You want to say
cause
hi?
it's crazy. Leo Skleo,
Peace, Leo. Peace, Leo. Peace, Leo.
Leo the God.
But you see, it starts right there. It starts within the home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What's this?
it starts in the house. And at
Yeah.
the end of the day, like, you always, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys tell your own, and your family told you this. Like, when you walk out these doors, you represent your household.
Oh, of course.
So, when you're not getting reinforced with those type of informations and things like that, you're gonna go outside and sometimes you're gonna bug out. And like, I'm all about kids being kids. So be a kid, be a child, go out there, enjoy the earth. Even if those kids was riding their bikes in the neighborhood, if they was doing it respectfully, it wouldn't have been nothing. It was just that they almost hurt someone. Even if they at least stopped and like, yo, my bad, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do
Yeah.
whatever. But it's just they're living their life the way they know it, and that's how I see it. Like, I leave these young people alone.
I
Right.
ain't trying to
I'm
That's
not
stop
funny
him.
though,
messing
right?
with
Yeah,
him.
That's funny, right? So that really made me think about something, right? Like those little kids. I just seen Leo coming to scream, "Well, you got the son, I got the son." That's really like at what age do we have the conversation with our kids about the police?
Leah's can be almost. It seems
You
like
know, and what is that conversation like? Is that what is that conversation like? Because I haven't had that conversation. I haven't even had that with my daughter yet. She's 14. And that this you that situation Haas was just saying made me realize because it could be a police having a conversation with them kids and wind up killing them kids because he has a shiesty on, he moves wild, resisting
that's what
arrest,
I'm
and one of the kids
saying.
is dead. So it's like, what age? What's the conversation do we have with our kids? Like, what is like? How does that conversation go?
It, it's a buildup, Flea. I feel like we start having conversations about other things and we just build up to that.
That's a good one.
We start talking about everything else, level of responsibility, watching your own, taking care of yourself. So it's a buildup because by the time we get to, because I mean, you think about it. Anybody interaction really when it comes to police is if they once they start going to party, hanging out, or they're driving. You know, it's not often police is going to come down our block. You know, we don't live in neighborhoods where we got that much police interaction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So it's just the build up. It's going to be the build up. You know, the little things we're doing now, it'll build up to that. Because
I
we're
like
never
that.
going to sit down and talk to them like, yo, don't you deal with police? Because listen, I'm fortunate that I have friends that are police officers and detectives, and they're good people.
yeah,
Yeah,
So you know, my son has been able to witness those things on the good side of stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? Like yo, it's crazy. Like my son loves this country. He
yeah,
thinks the United States of America is the best place in the world, and you know what? It is.
it is
But
though.
man,
yeah.
it
That's
is.
why.
It is.
That's
Like you
why
know what I'm
I like
saying?
what you said, but like to build upon that what you giving them because, like you said, your son loves him, but to spoil it to him and be like, yo, this is a piece of the American pie, the American dream, like for millennials and for these Gen Zs, what they going through, what we going through as millennials, as a whole, it's like we've been sold a dream. But yeah, so it's like to build upon it and to yeah, give it to them in
You know, yeah,
increments,
yeah.
so
Keep
they
that
can
innocence
understand
for
it.
as well. Yeah, keep that innocence for as long as it can be. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And when you know when that time comes, because I would say for myself, I was very naive.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was naive, like you know what I'm saying, which was okay. It was
yeah.
okay, like you
It's
know what I
like
mean.
mud how we was taught to get over on the cops. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like and I guess that's the way to go about it when you really think about it. It's like, all right, I got if it's you and me, officer, I'm going home tonight. You know what I'm saying? So all of them times on Staten Island when we got caught up,
Right,
rolling up, smoking or whatever, it was like, how we gonna get out of this to go
right.
home?
Yes, sir. No problem.
Yeah,
We spoke
exactly.
the best of the time, but then you got to think of our generation. Like we grew up with NWA,
Yeah.
Ice T. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg. What was that?
the rebellious
It was
era.
Exactly.
nothing good. You
It
know,
was a
a
rebellious.
rebellious
Yeah,
era.
we
You
was
know what I'm
our
saying?
approach automatically was like, nah. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
Right.
thank God through all of the times when we was coming up young, you know what I mean? Some of us got caught and banged up, but you know what I'm saying? For the most part, like we got to enjoy that time of being kids and being teenagers and then going to high school and graduating high school.
But then
And then
I was fortunate. I had the other aspect because I was a PAL kid, so
yeah,
I
yeah,
me too.
interacted with police a lot. I was a
Yeah.
concert kid, so I was able to understand and see the good in law enforcement. Like you
It
know
was
what I'm
different that
saying?
era. We had the dare. You remember the dare? They
Right?
used to
Yeah.
come to the
Damn.
school,
yeah.
pull a
Right.
suitcase
Correct.
out with all the drugs,
Yeah. Super
and be
Correct.
like, "Yo,
prevention.
don't try this, don't do that."
It was
So
it was
That's why
super
sometimes.
prevention, bro.
Right. That's why I try to figure out like when did
Flea,
it
you
just
freezing.
spin?
You freezing up, freeze. Flea.
Freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
It was a tongue
when did
twister.
it
Pause.
spin? Like when did it change? Like where did it change?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
Yo,
know,
crazy.
mad funny, but 2016, I know it's long, bro. It changed before 2016, but to me, 2016 was like the last year of normalcy. Like to me, when I think back of 2016, it seemed like everything around that time was like, wow, this. It still seemed like life. Now it just seemed like what have we been sold?
Yeah, bro.
Like it's just mad questions to me surrounding like everything that's been going on ever since 2016 to me. Because we got COVID, we got what I mean, we got the all of this election stuff, all of these,
Chat GBT.
like it's wow. Yeah, chat GPTs, and we got AI. This, you know what I'm saying? We got it's just weird. It's
it's
mad
moving
weird to me,
fast.
yo.
It's
It's
moving
moving fast.
fast.
It's mad weird, yo. And we gotta be mindful, and we gotta be on it because we got kids. They getting all
Right.
of this stuff. The stuff that
Word.
we're used to, that's normal, like wow, like normal, like texting somebody, like what we doing on the
Yeah.
phone, like they
Right.
not gonna be what they gonna be doing is like crazy. And that's why it's like
The
technology.
stuff from the sky.
Yeah, technology.
It,
People say stuff about technology. It's like, but I'm embracing Leo with technology, man. You know what I
Fact.
yeah.
mean? As much as I can control it and monitor it, but at the same time, I'm giving it to him because he gonna need to figure it out.
Now for
Right.
Because
sure.
the normalcy of what, you know what I mean? Like the jobs moving forward is gonna be AI assistants, AI prompt writing, all of this crazy stuff, and it's like you need to figure it out because these other kids is gonna figure it out. You
Now
know
So
what
for
I mean?
sure. For sure.
so it's great that you brought that up.
You
Y'all
can't
speaking
run
about
from
that.
that. You can't run from technology,
Nah,
bro. You
You
gotta
can't. You
embrace
as
that.
much
can't.
as we need to, as much as we need
In
to
the words
to
of Max
monitor it. My
B,
bad.
in the
So
words
I
of
got
Max
some.
B, he said a new phone come out, I get a new phone. And a new car come out, I get a new car. New come out,
I get a
I
new car.
upgrade. You
Exactly.
gotta keep up. You gotta keep upgrading.
Yeah, keep
You
up.
cannot get left in the
So
dirt, man. You cannot get
it's
left in the
interesting
dirt.
you guys say this. Yesterday, my internet went out. We had no
Yeah.
internet in the morning. We woke up, there was no internet, no cable in the crib. Some bozo went and took a pole down on the street. Wiped the pole out. You know that happened. So
Crashed into the
Verizon went
joint.
crashed into the joint or it went in
Wilding.
fire, some crazy
Wilding.
story. So it was down. File sent a message out. Yeah, we're not gonna return services until May 9th. So I had left in the morning to do in my son's soccer league. I gotta do volunteer service. So I
Yeah.
was doing my volunteer stuff. So when I came back, he's crashing out like, "Yo, Dad, my stuff's not working.
Yeah.
My
That's
my
next year.
iPad's not working." So I was like, "I said, why your iPad's not working?" He's like, "Something's going on." So I went to go look at the router. The ring was yellow. I said, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be a long day." So because the weekend is when my son gets to rock out on his electronics,
I see
and
what
I
you're
really
saying.
wasn't
Yeah.
sweating. It's his time. So he was like, "Yeah, Dad, I can't watch TV. We got no electronic." He said, "Do we got some board games?" I said, "Oh." I said, "Yeah, we could do that." And just seeing how he was able, like, he didn't freak out and lose it because
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
electronics, there's no
Yeah.
TV. He's a Wi-Fi baby,
No, for sure.
and just seeing how poised he was like, "Listen, can we play Uno?" I said, "Do we got Monopoly?" He was like, "No." I was
That's
like, "All right,
lit.
we could, like, he was willing to play some board games. He was willing to do something else besides being on his device, and that's his thing for when the weekend, when Friday 4 o'clock hits, he
It's
gets off
over.
that school bus.
Give me that.
He's
Immediately.
trying to get he's trying to get his things in. Like,
Yeah.
he got his peoples waiting for him. They talking about it all day in school. So when
It's
he gets home, it's showtime. Like he just say, he's just coming up when it's time to eat.
That's
He
dope.
won't bother, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was very proud of him that he was able to adjust. Like, yo, this is a minor setback. He didn't start tweaking because I've witnessed kids lose it.
Yeah. I seen some kids. Wow. I mean, Leo has lost it a few times.
They go crazy
Word.
over that,
You know what I
man.
mean?
That's life.
I had to really be like, yo, you bugging.
You heard?
I was very
Bugger, now
like,
you definitely
yeah,
not getting it.
it's a rough one, please.
Yeah, nah, for
Exactly. Now you
sure.
Yeah,
definitely not getting it, yo.
You gonna
that's
act
a
like
question
that.
I
I
want to ask you. Oh, how do you guys feel about screen time? Like, I know people talk about the TV. To me, TV's TV. I grew
TV's
up watching
TV.
TV all
Yeah.
day. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the specific, the iPad or the Kindle or whatever electronic handheld device. What are y'all thoughts about that?
Yeah, nah, my son not allowed on
Shoot.
an iPad until he got like 2 hours a day, every day, and then that's
Oh,
it.
that's good.
Nice.
2 hours.
That's good.
That's
I got a,
dope, please.
I got a, I got a pacifier problem right now. That's what I'm worried about. Pacifier. He's going crazy on the
Oh,
pacifier.
word?
He's going
Oh yeah, you
crazy.
gotta put some ice, put some hot sauce
I
on that
got to put
joint.
something, son. He's going
You
crazy for the Bobo. I'm like,
but
man,
you got it. You got any nieces and nephews coming up? Any cousins coming up? Anybody being born anytime soon?
nah, he's the baby. He the last one.
The gas I gave my son was crazy. When my nephews was about to be born, I was like, "Yo, you can't have this no more. We gotta give it to the new babies coming through. Like you're the big cousin, so
That's a good one.
we gotta pass this
My
Hit
off."
him
son
with
ain't trying
that
to hear none of that.
brainwash.
My son ain't trying to hear none of that. He not hearing none of
Let
Jeezy
that.
us
said,
make them.
You
huh?
heard Haas? He not hearing
Nah.
none of that.
Yeah.
Not hear,
None of it. You
nah,
ain't smooth. You gotta smooth them.
but nah, this Ray was a good
Yeah.
catch up episode, man. Give me y'all advice for the week. Let me hear some, Hasito.
Dad, let me see some advice for the week. What I come across this week that came. Um, hey, I'm gonna go with the Knicks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come to, yo, come to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what conversation they had. I don't know what happened with the Hawks. I don't know what happened in their locker room. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like
But something
on both
happened.
ends. You know what I'm saying? Because it got to be, yeah. But something happened. It's tough for the Hawks fans. Like something happened because they was balling, and the Knicks, their demand, that command, that just showing us like what we came through, what we came up on the
It felt
'90s
good
with
to
the
see New
Knicks. Like
York
they
right
just
there.
if yeah, it gave some inspiration. You know what I mean? And definitely how the Hawks was trying to put it like some Atlanta Hawks versus New York,
Yeah,
and they had a chip on their shoulder. You know what I mean? Because of the Magic City thing, they got
yeah,
denied
for
it with the
sure.
hoodies, the merch, and you know what I'm saying. So I see they chip, and Atlanta's Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like
Atlanta's
it's just the
Atlanta.
backdrop. You know what I mean? The backdrop of Atlanta just makes them popping. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but it just felt good, man, being from New York. Like, and I know it's a long road to where we got to go if we gonna win this chip. But salute to that tenacity, to that hunger, or whatever. I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know what went on in the locker rooms, yo. But
That's a
yeah,
fact. What you got for me,
word.
buddy?
Oh, I just want to tell the parents out there, you're doing a good job every day. You're doing a good job. Keep working. Pray for your babies when they walk out the door. Please pray for your
There
children.
for your babies.
You know what I'm saying? Like pray for your babies. Every day they walk out that door and they return back to you is a good day.
Facts.
So that's my advice for the week.
Or my
What you
advice
got?
is my advice is get smarter every day, man. Every day, just start reading, man. Go get a book. You see something, you don't know what a word is, get in a dictionary, find about that word. Your brain is a muscle, man. Use your brain, bro.
Yeah,
Every day you're supposed to get smarter. You're supposed to learn something new. You're supposed to experience something new. Don't stay stagnant, man. Just because you've grown, married, and got kids, your life is not over. You're supposed to be learning something new. You're supposed to be giving advice. You're supposed to be the godfather. You're supposed to be the Luke Skywalker of the crib, man. So you gotta stay one step ahead of everybody, man. So read, brother. I encourage everybody to read, man. At least once a month, get into a book. Once a month, get into the Bible. You feel me? Start knowing yourself. Just get smarter, man. Don't stay stagnant, man. Just don't stay stagnant. Just get smarter. Just get smarter, man. That's all. Just get smarter, 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 smarter. You don't never know
I like
what
that.
you don't never know what could fall into your pocket, bro. If you get smarter, you know you might go into some rooms. You might have a conversation with somebody. Just get smarter, man. Just get
That's
smarter.
lit. That's lit. We got some good we got some good episodes coming. We had a great one that we shot in technical difficulties. didn't allow it. But stay tuned. Father, forgive me. Stay tuned with the clips on our Instagram.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? Asking the current question Flea posed. And we got some more questions that we gonna hit. We got mad more clips to add to the gram. Subscribe. You know what I mean? Tell a friend, watch an episode. Hit us with some questions in the chat and any way you could contact us. If you could text Mud, you could text Flea, you could text me, you could hit us on our DMs. You know what I
We
mean?
all in this
All of that good
together.
stuff.
We all in this together.
That's
And
a fact.
I just thought about something, House. We just said that. I'm gonna speak on this, and I didn't even. It was just a thought that just came into my head. If y'all with it, co-sign it. We gonna throw father's brunch soon, father and son brunch soon, or just a father's brunch soon. We gonna throw something real soon. We gonna get fathers together, go bowling. We gonna do something soon. Keep
Yeah,
in tune with
I'm
that.
with that.
We gonna start something like that, like a father's brunch or a father's bowling night or father and something. Y'all keeping. We gonna do that real soon. That
Yeah.
sounds dope.
You have to have a seed to be a part. We don't want you single people coming through.
Gotta have a
We
seed.
got the singles event popping.
I don't
You
want
gotta
the
have a
singles
seed.
event.
Gotta have
Show
a
your
seed.
show
Gotta
your
have a seed.
Gotta have a
show your
seed.
Gotta have a seed.
show your
I don't
seed.
want I don't want the single mingle.
What's your
This
seed
ain't
name
single mingle.
at the
You need
door?
to have a seed.
Nah, that's what's up. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to that Michael movie. Go see that
Yeah,
Michael movie. It's a
And
lot
shout
of
out to the
go
game.
see
Knicks.
It's a
that.
lot of Father Forgive Me in there. It's a lot of Father Forgive Me in
Fact.
that movie.
For sure.
What else? I'm trying to think what else happened recently.
It was a good week, man. This week was good.
Yeah.
We alive,
It's
man.
33 days left of 33 days left of school. Mud, I know you counting down.
I can't wait. Can't
Summertime
wait.
is here.
when y'all end? When y'all last day?
June 26th.
Yeah, I was the 18th. I was the 18th. We
Yeah.
got mad snow
And
days to make up.
and then I go a little extra because of my position. So you gotta stay 3 days extra. So
Oh,
that's like
yeah.
the 29th. Yeah.
And
Oh
you might
yeah,
do the
It'll
that's
be
summer
all
school,
right.
get the extra chicken.
yeah. I
You
might get that
know it.
summer school money too if they let me.
Dear
Nigga said if they
summer.
let me,
If they let me, dear summer.
if they let me.
That's how I see
They let me.
it.
Shout out, shout out to the youth them. Shout out to the youth them
Shout
if
out
Shout
they
to
out
the
to
let
them
me.
youth
you.
and them. Word, Father,
Nah,
forgive
Father
me.
forgive
Be
me. Peace,
another
peace,
episode.
peace.
Oh, give
Peace.
me peace, 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 peace.